Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, German Marquez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
TJ Friedel, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball
Counts
one.
1-0.
Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Matt McClain in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
2 out, space is empty.
Off the plate, ball one.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Denver. And starting in this one, Hunter Green.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Ball one.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff
Ball
batter,
one, no
as he
strike.
looks at ball one. Green, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
McMahon on at first, nobody out. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
On the ground, could be two. To Elliott, second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Michael Tolia. In there, and it's 0-1. And strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got four pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Two down, nobody on. Left field, way back there. Hayes raging back on it. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. That missed by a lot. And that is ball one. Two outs. That one ripped right center field. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So, runner at second, two down. Now here's Nolan Jones. And that one is inside. Two outs and one in scoring position. That one fouled off. Out towards left center. Hayes ranging after it. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Coors Field, second inning set to go. And now Tyler Stevenson.
Let's go, Rockies!
Marquez back to work. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground. And foul ball. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. One out, bases empty. And misses inside. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
That's a strike, and it's 2-1. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And downstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Check swing, called strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Colorado, Tyro Estrada. First pitch, and he just misses. Green, he's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. Very high with that one. And that's ball 2.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect.
That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with 2 pitches that are very effective. Perhaps you can keep the pitch count down, get yourself deeper into the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Sam Hilliard. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Estrada leads off second with nobody out. Check swing, and he went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner at third, nobody out. Digging in, Jacob Stallings. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. Rips one to right, and that's just foul. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Doyle batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at third, 2 away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Two outs. That one is upstairs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. RBI triple for the Rockies here. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Nope, outside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, nobody out. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in for a strike. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Splash into the fountain and gone. Home run. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. And now it's Austin Hayes. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. Flied to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Hayes aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The two strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one not close. And a full count now.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, no outs. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Stays alive. No outs, runners at first and second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. The 2-2 on the way. Ellie falls victim to the K.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in. Cut off. Now a throw home. The tag safe. It's 4-3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Check swing, called strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Get out of town. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-3.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Base is empty, one away. Jake Fraley getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Spencer Steer digs in now. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. And that one off the outside edge.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next pitch way upstairs. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hilliard corrals it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Tolia stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Bryant now. Doubled his first time up. On the ground to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Next for Colorado, Nolan Jones. Fouled off left side. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Now a long throw home. Slides his hand in there, save. And it's 6-5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1. One and one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Now, Sam Hilliard. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. Over to first, and he saved.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
This one high in the air to left center. Squeezes it, and that is that. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 6 and the Rockies 5. Back here in Denver, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander, the lefty, warming up as well.
Ball two.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Fought off foul. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. German Marquez is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Tanner Gordon will take over here.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now it's Gavin Lux. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. To the right side, Estrada on to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 8-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Gordon, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There's a strike. De La Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Tanner Gordon gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, Lucas Gilbreth.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now Jake Fraley, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Out there to center. Doyle makes a nice grab and a full sprint. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jacob Stallings. And that one is lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's a little bit high. 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
A little out front there as he swings through
1
it.
ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. The Reds up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one fouled off. 2-2. Outside. Swing and a ball line to center. Friedel hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan McMahon, 1 for 2. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Hayes ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Let's go, Rockies!
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Get out of here, Red!
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering away upstairs. And a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's a little bit low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And now it's filled up. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Lux in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Green back to work. That one off the mark.
One.
And that is ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just missed.
Ball two.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed. In the air, out towards left center. Hayes makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Bryant stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. And takes low for ball one. That one ripped. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, TJ Friedl. Just missed. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Man at second with one away. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
McLean, the next to hit, takes outside. Friedel at second with 2 down. Misses off the plate. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike at 95. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Good eye right there.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Doyle sizes this one up. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 11 and the Rockies 5. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Graham Ashcraft.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The pitch. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
And there's the automatic. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a walk.
Nope.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Hilliard up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0.
That's ball 3.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Jacob Stallings now. Tap foul at the plate. Ashcraft. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Here's the 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Doyle, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Slings it across. That's the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Lawrence.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Off the plate inside, ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
And it's 1-1. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now here is Jake Fraley. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Victor Vodnik. Up and loosening in the pen. Now the 0-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two down, bases empty. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Outside.
Gets to it with a slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt.
Nope.
Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. That clips the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
On the ground to first. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely. Christian Encarnacion Strand. He'll play first base after the injury. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready, because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
Tolio stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Next pitch is outside, and now 2-0. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Bryant now. 1 for 3. That one drifts inside. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 11-6. Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Nolan Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Bryant off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Graham Ashcraft won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next to hit, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Runner at second, 2 down. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one swing away from it being a 1-run ball game.
That's inside. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Scott Barlow getting ready to go. Pagan also getting ready. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 11 and the Rockies 7. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Lawrence back to work. Strike on the inside corner. And that is out of play. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Stepping in, Gavin Lux. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Lux, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pitches in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. On the ground, a second, might be two. Glove flip for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Reds 11 and the Rockies 7. Back here at Coors Field, ready for the bottom of the eighth. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. On the inside corner for a strike. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow up and throwing for Terry Francona. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. And here is Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that one fouled off. Not even close there. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Foul ball there. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Drops into the glove, 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed. Outside. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Rockies are down quietly. The deficit holds at 11-7. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, T.J. Friedl. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to Tolia. Now 1 gone in the ninth. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count is 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
1 down. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there. Ground ball right side. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Pitch misses. 2-0. Just
Outside.
missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Ball, that's inside.
Missed with a changeup. 1-2 to count. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 11 and the Rockies 7. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Scott Barlow. So digging in, Ezekiel Tovar. First pitch misses. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
A little bit high. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Yeah, there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Nobody out. Runner at first. Goes down looking. He's 2 outs away. Here is Chris Bryant. Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
And that one is inside ball 1. That's towards center. Friedel sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Rockies down to their last out. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Scott Barlow departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Alexis Diaz comes on trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
First and second, 2 outs. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One strike away. Swing and a slow roller. McLean. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds slug their way to a win in this one.
This one was pretty much decided in the 3rd inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win. And they did just that.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.